Hey you guys, it's Tanisha and I am back with another video. So this video is basically going to be about my life update, what I've been doing, what's been going on, my update on how I'm loving Houston. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about that, waiting on that, and a lot of you guys want to know about my new job. So for those of you who don't know who I am or who aren't familiar with who I am, my name is Tanisha, 25 years old. I'm from Orlando, Florida. Graduated from Bethune-Cookman University, majoring in nursing. And after I graduated, I picked my life up and moved to Houston, Texas. So I've been here for about almost 2 years. March will make 2 years. So been here for about 2 years. My first job, I was working as a registered nurse on a med-surg telemetry floor, and typically the population that we would see is patients who are in congestive heart failure exacerbation, COPD exacerbation, sepsis, osteomyelitis, gangrene of the toes, diabetic foot ulcers, broken bones, everything, literally, GI bleeds, everything under the sun I've taken care of. So yeah, I learned a lot in med-surg telemetry. Like, I won't take anything from it. I literally learned so much. Hold on. I literally learned so much in med-surg telemetry. Like, I feel like God put me there for a reason. But I always knew in the back of my mind, like, this is not where I want to be. I'm not happy here. So as I was working, you know, I started to feel like I would want to go to the cath lab. You know, they do a lot of coronary and percutaneous interventions, whatever you want to call it. They go in, take out clots, they go in and clear the arteries and things like that. And I feel like that was something that I really wanted to do. And so I just started to, like, I've been applying for places for, like, I got that job maybe like 4 or 5 months after I've been applying to places, but nobody wanted me. I'm not gonna lie. So eventually I picked up a place, which is a job that I just got now. I've been there for about a month. And it's at a huge hospital here in Houston. I couldn't have asked for a better job. Like, I feel so fulfilled. I know I've only been there for a month, but I can tell that I'm gonna like it there, because how I'm feeling now a month in versus how I was feeling a month in when I was at my first job, I'm so happy. Like, I don't mind going to work. I don't dread going to work. And not to say that the hospital that I was working at was bad, because it wasn't. Like, the people there were amazing. Like, the hospital was amazing. It was just when you know that you don't want to do something, you just know. Like, that you could be around the most smartest people, the best people, but if you know for a fact, like, you're just not happy there, then that's just what it is. So that's what it was with me. And now that I'm at the new place, first of all, the place that I used to work at was a whole hour away from me. So imagine me working night shift, having to get up. I used to get up at 4:30, leave at 5 to get there by like 6:30, 6:45. Too much. This place is only 20 minutes away from me, so this is like so much better for me. So yeah, I left med-surg telefloor. Now I am on a heart failure unit. So we typically get 3 to 4 patients depending on the acuity. The thing I like about this is that most of the time since I've been here, they've been fully staffed. And I can really appreciate that, because when you're understaffed, like, that puts so much pressure on you. Like, not even just, it takes so much out of you physically when you're understaffed, physically, mentally. It's a lot. So I haven't really seen them understaffed. But yeah, I'm on a heart failure unit. We care for patients who are in severe heart failure. but they're not sick enough to go to critical care yet. So we have patients who are on ventricular devices, LVADs. We have patients that have severe pulmonary hypertension because of the heart failure, so they're on all kinds of different drugs to help them regulate that. And so it's just been so good. I've been learning so freaking much, like so much, and I love learning new things, especially about the heart. Like y'all know, the heart is my passion, okay? Me and the heart were like this. So it's just so good. My co-workers, they are so helpful. My preceptor is so helpful. Any questions that I have, everybody is just willing to answer. Like we are just, it's just a great team. Like management is awesome. Like everything is just, it's just everything and more that I can ask for. And it's a bit more acute, which is what I like, because like I told y'all before, like I know how to deal with patients when things are going good. It's when things go wrong that I'm just kind of like, what do I do? So, you know, and I feel like this unit is a balance. Like you have your good days, you have your bad days. Patients are good, next thing you know they're doing horrible, whatever. I just like the versatility of it all. I don't get too comfortable, and they make it so that we don't. So I really like that. So that's what's new with my work life. Love life, still single, boo. Get at me. I'm just playing. I'm still single, not looking for anything, not wanting anything. Leave me alone. Stay out of my DMs. Nah, but single. Next thing I can get into is, I wrote it down because I don't really want it to be like too all over the place as far as like things I love about Houston, why I moved here, this, that, and the third. So I want to say, first of all, why I moved to Houston. Houston has always been like just my dream place, honestly. When I graduated high school, my grandma took me and my best friend Chelsea on like college tours. So we visited Savannah State, we visited Howard, we visited North Carolina A&T, we visited LSU, we visited Xavier, Prairie View, A&M. And when we got to Prairie View and I seen just how nice the campus was, we had to ride through Houston to get to Prairie View. And Prairie View, it was so beautiful. Houston was so beautiful. It was so much bigger than Orlando. The skyline was just beautiful. The people were nice. Like I fell in love with Houston. Like I fell in love with it. And I put it in my heart and in my mind that when I graduate from college, whether it be here in Houston, if I get accepted to Prairie View, or back home, me going to Cookman, I'm gonna move to Houston either way, okay? So I ended up filling out my applications and blah 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 blah. Got into Bethune instead of Prairie View. I got into Prairie View, but they had answered me back too late, so I just went ahead and went with the what's it called, Cookman. So yeah, I did my 4 years. I was in a relationship for 5 years, but we ended up breaking up after a few months of me being here. So and distance had to play a role in that, but I knew for myself that I wanted what I wanted, and I made the decision to put me first and move to Houston. So that's what I did. And I do not regret this decision that I made. Like I love this city so freaking much. Like I plan to travel, but I'm gonna move back to Houston for sure. So I want to get into the pros of living in Houston. Okay, so the first thing is that it's a big city. Like Houston is huge. It is the 4th largest city in the country, okay? It's huge here. Like, it can take you an hour to get from the south to the north side, and it does. I think even without traffic, if I'm not mistaken. It's just huge. Like, it's a big city. I'm a city girl, you know. I'm from Orlando. It's not as big as Houston at all, but it's still like a city. I don't like being in the country, maybe for a little bit, but I'm a city girl at heart. This is it. So the next thing, networking opportunities. This is a big city. It's a lot of successful people here, a lot of successful Black people. Opportunities to network are at the tip of your hand, literally. And I love that because I'm doing YouTube. I'm a registered nurse. It's easy to just network with people and to find people who are on similar journeys as you, who want the same things as you. You guys can encourage each other. So yeah, but a lot of people that I talk to that are from Houston, they don't feel this way. They feel like people don't really try to help you, but I haven't experienced that here. Like, I've had a lot of opportunities where I've networked with people, met new people. I even met somebody that stays here, that's on YouTube. Her name is Jew Gray. Hey boo, hey Jew. That's my friend. Like, yeah, and I met her in Houston, you know what I mean? So the opportunities are endless here to just meet new people, advance yourself, whether it be in your career, social life, whatever. It's available. The next thing, the same thing, meeting new people and friends. Everybody here is really nice. So yeah. Another thing, they have a whole museum district, like museums, Holocaust Museum, Children's Museum, color, I forget what it's called, but it's some kind of colorful museum where you can do all kinds of activities and pretty lights, pretty colors and stuff like that. They got all kinds of museums here, like a whole district's worth. So it's always opportunities to do things. Also, I love that it's very diverse here. You have Africans, you have Asians, Vietnamese, Chinese, people that are from just all over the place, okay? Like, all over the places that I ain't even heard before. I'll talk to them and I'm like, oh, like, where are you from? Your accent is different. I'm from Cambodia. I'm from Egypt. Like, all over. And I freaking love that because it gives you opportunities to connect with new people. Like, things that they know, they probably can teach you. Things that you know, you probably could teach them. Like, it's just a way to grow, like, within. So yeah. The next thing, great food options. Everything is bigger in Texas, and they are not lying. The food is amazing here. Like, I'm surprised that I have not gained weight that bad. But yeah, like, the food is so freaking good, and they have so many options. Like, they have, I've tried for the first time, what's it called? Goat. Never had goat before. I've tried jollof rice. My coworkers from my old job, she could make some good jollof rice, like literally addicted. So I found a place up the street from my house that makes good jollof rice and good spicy goat. Oh my god. It's called Aria, A-R-I-Y-A, for those that are in Houston and want to see it. It's delish. Oh my god, it's delicious. So yeah, we got Indian food. I just tried for the first time chicken masala. That's how you say it. It's so good. Like, I forget the name of the restaurant that I went to, but it's so good. They have Cuban restaurants. They have what else? The African, the barbecue is delicious here. Like, they have all the different varieties of food here, and it's just amazing. Okay, Mexican, you all already know Mexicans, a lot of Mexican people here, but it's authentic. Like, it's so good. So that's that. The opportunities for medical professionals, endless. Okay, you see somebody that look like me, they be a full-blown doctor. You see somebody that look like me, they've been a nurse for about 4 4-5 years. Like, they have a whole medical center. Like, it's a district, I think it's a district too, but it's a whole district full of hospitals. Like, full of hospitals. MD Anderson, Houston Methodist, Texas Children's, St. Luke's, Baylor, what's that other one? I don't know, but it's a whole bunch of hospitals. Memorial Hermann, that's it. All in one just little city of its own. And you got young doctors, old nurses, new nurses. It's just a variety, and you just have an opportunity to just grow professionally, especially if you're in the medical field. I know oil and gas is good too. They have a lot of job opportunities for oil and gas too, but I'm speaking for my medical professionals. Next pro, great food option. I said that, honey. The nightlife is A1, okay? The nightlife is really, 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 really fun. Like, I go out a lot. Don't judge me, because I can. I'm grown, I do what I want. But I just like to drink. I like to have a good time. I don't, I'm not excessive with it, but I like to have a good time. Who don't like to have a good time? Especially when you're at work, you're stressed out, you want to go out for a drink with your girls, party. So that's what I like to do. And the nightlife is lit, like, it really is. And that's also another way to network with people and meet people, things like that. So yeah. Let's get into the cons. So one con, everything is so far. Like, a mile is a country mile here, like, for real. Like, everything is so freaking far. If I'm trying to go somewhere, it's you can bet on it, a good 30 minutes. 30, 45 minutes. It's long. And don't let it be 5 o'clock, because that brings me into the next topic. Traffic is horrible here. Horrible. It's horrible. Like, it's not as bad as Atlanta, because you still be moving in the traffic here, but it's like, when it's traffic and these people don't know how to drive, my goodness, recipe for disaster. Do you hear me? So the traffic, people don't know how to drive here. They will cut you off. They will not let you in. I'm one of those people that will not let you in. Just a hypocrite. But no, like, for real, it's a lot of traffic. People drive really aggressive and fast here, so I had to adapt. And if you move here, you will too. It's hot as hell here. It's hot as hell. Okay, it is an oven, especially in the summertime. It's hot in Florida too, but this is the type of hot where you can't breathe. Like, it's like, I can't wear no makeup, I can't wear no clothes. Like, it's that hot. As soon as I step outside, I need to take another shower because I'm sweating by the time I get to my car, and it's right there. So that's another thing. It was something else I had to say about Houston that was a con. What was it? I can't remember what it was. But anyways, yeah, I just love this city so much. If you're thinking about coming to Houston, don't. I'm just playing, come. I feel like you will grow so much here. Like, there's so many opportunities to just grow. People that are from Houston feel the complete opposite, which is how I feel about Orlando. People love Orlando, I don't. So it just, if you're from here, I'm pretty sure you're like, that's wrong. But if you're not from here, you know what I mean. You're gonna love it here. You really are gonna love it here. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. The con was that it freaking floods here so bad. I'm gonna tell y'all a story about when, I'm gonna make it quick because my camera's about to die. I'm gonna tell y'all a story real quick about when I went to the mall just to get me, oh, that's what I was doing. I was getting a uniform, a suit for my interview for my new job. Man, I was in that store. They said flash flood warning. I'm like, man, it ain't gonna be no flash flood. Child, I get out the mall and I go on Westheimer. Y'all, flooded. I had to go all the way down to my friend's house outside the city because I couldn't get back home. Like, it was that flooded. I had to stay there for about a good 7 hours, and then when I came back home, it was like wasn't nothing even happening. But that really scared me because it really floods bad here. So if you're the type of person that don't want to deal with that, don't come here. But I feel like everywhere you go, you're gonna have issues. If you go to Florida, it's hurricanes. Louisiana's hurricanes. New York, snowstorms. Arizona, snowstorms, tornadoes, all of that. California, earthquakes. Wherever you go, it's gonna be something. But that shit was scary for real. So that is all that I have for you, folks. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I love you guys. Let me know what you want to see next, and we can get the ball rolling. I got my camera, so we good now. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at Neysha Marie, Neysha Marie, MARIE_. I love you guys so much. Please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. We in this. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Bye.